Hello everyone, today we're diving into an important topic for anyone thinking about buying a home. Do you need a buyer's agent? And do you need a buyer agency agreement? Whether you're a first-time home buyer or you've been through this before, understanding the role of a buyer's agent and what it means to have a buyer agency agreement can make a big difference in your home buying experience. First, let's talk about what a buyer agent does. A buyer's agent represents you, the home buyer, in the real estate transaction. Their job is to protect your interests, negotiate deals on your behalf, and ensure you find the home that fits your needs and budget. Now, to formally engage a buyer's agent, many real estate professionals recommend signing a buyer agency agreement. But what exactly is this agreement? I'll break it down in this video, and coming in July, the buyer agency agreement will likely be required in every state, almost every time a real estate agent shows a property to a home buyer. So understanding the buyer agency agreement is essential if you're buying a home. Are you buying or selling a home? My team and I would be honored to help. And my mission is that we help people achieve the highest quality of life through buying and selling real estate. Contact me to learn more and learn what the next steps are in working together. Now, before I break down the buyer agency agreement and the benefits of it, let me first talk about trust. And this is a powerful concept in the relationship between you and your real estate agent. The circle of trust. And this concept is fundamental in creating a successful partnership that can greatly influence the outcome of buying or selling your home. The circle of trust is built through every interaction with your agent. It starts from the very first contact and grows through each step of the real estate process, from setting initial expectations to negotiating contracts and finally closing the deal. Building this trust is a dynamic process. For instance, when agent makes their first contact, they set the tone for transparency and honesty. As they present their values and reach agreements, they need to maintain this with clear and consistent communication. Trust is also crucial during property showings, negotiations, and the due diligence period. Each phase offers a chance to strengthen the trust by demonstrating competency, dependability, and ethical behavior. Conversely, failing in any of these areas can weaken the relationship. To nurture this circle of trust, choose an agent who not only has the necessary expertise, but also demonstrates a strong ethical foundation and commitment to your best interest. This relationship is your safeguard to ensuring that you are supported throughout the complexities of real estate transactions. Now, one more concept to talk about before I break down the buyer agent benefits and the buyer agency agreement. Let's dive into a crucial concept in real estate that could significantly impact your home buying or selling experience. And that's understanding the difference between a functionary and a fiduciary. This knowledge is vital whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor, you've bought multiple properties. Now let's start with what these terms mean. A functionary in real estate performs tasks. They do what's asked of them, but their role is limited to those specific tasks. They report data, react to requests, and focus purely on transactional activities. On the other hand, a fiduciary does all that and more. Fiduciaries are a high trust relationship with you. They feel deeply responsible for the outcome of your real estate transaction. They put your interests above their own, treat your information confidentially, and guide you through the real estate process with educated advice aimed at benefiting you. Why does this matter? When you work with a fiduciary, you're not just hiring someone to perform tasks, you're hiring someone committed to your success. They anticipate needs, focus on outcomes rather than just checkboxes, and are essentially irreplaceable due to their depth of the service and commitment. Choosing between a functionary and a fiduciary depends on what you expect from your real estate experience. If you want someone who will actively protect your interests and guide you through complex situations, a fiduciary is your go-to. Remember, in real estate, the type of agent you choose can define your experience. So ask potential agents if they see themselves as functionaries or fiduciaries. This will help ensure that your biggest investment is in the right hands. Now let's get into some key documents that every home buyer should understand: the Consumer Information Statement, or CIS, the Disclosed Dual Agency, and the Buyer Agency Agreement. First up, the Consumer Information Statement, or CIS. This is a document that real estate agents in New Jersey are required to provide to you. It explains how the agent can work with you either as a seller's agent, buyer's agent, disclosed dual agent, or a transaction broker. The CIS helps you understand what to expect in terms of the relationship and the duties owed to you. For buyers, this statement clarifies that as your agent, I owe you duties such as loyalty, confidentiality, and full disclosure. It's crucial because it sets the stage for transparency and trust in our working relationship. Now moving on to the disclosed dual agency. This occurs when a real estate broker represents both the buyer and the seller in the same transaction. It's important to know that this can only happen with your informed consent. As a dual agent, I must balance the interest of both parties and cannot disclose confidential information like the lowest price the seller will accept or the highest price that you're willing to pay without specific permission. A buyer agency agreement is a contract between you and your real estate agent's firm. This document outlines the agent's responsibilities to you, the period of the agreement, and the terms of compensation. But the real question is, why should you sign one? And here are the benefits. Loyalty. Your agent is legally obligated to put your interests first, offering loyalty and confidentiality. This means they can't share your personal information or financial plans with sellers. Full disclosure. Agents must disclose all material facts about properties that could affect your decisions. They ensure you get all the necessary information about the homes that you're interested in. Expert negotiation. Having a dedicated expert to negotiate on your behalf can save you time, stress, and potentially a lot of money. Market insight. Buyer's agents provide invaluable insights into the real estate market, helping you make informed decisions based on current trends and data. Signing a buyer's agency agreement means that your agent is exclusively representing you in your home purchase and will negotiate on your behalf. Understanding these documents and agreements, it can seem daunting, but they're designed to protect you and ensure that the home buying process is as transparent and fair as possible. Always feel free to ask questions and seek clarity from your real estate professional. When it comes to buying a home, having a clear and formal agreement with your real estate agent can significantly impact your experience. The buyer agency agreement is that formal contract between you and your buyer's agent. Let's break down the key components of this agreement to better understand its importance. Number one, exclusive representation. This part of the agreement specifies that the agent or the brokerage firm you are hiring is your exclusive representative. This means that they are obligated to work solely on your behalf to find and secure a property that meets your needs. Number two is the duration of the agreement. The agreement will clearly state the period during which it will be effective. And this could be a range from a few months to a year, depending on what you negotiate. It ensures that both parties are committed to the relationship for the duration of your home search. Number three is the duties of the buyer's agent. Your agent responsibilities include searching for properties, scheduling showings, negotiating the price and terms on your behalf, and providing market analysis and insights. Number four is compensation, and typically the buyer's agent is compensated through a commission, which is often paid by the seller at closing. The agreement should detail how your agent is paid and under what circumstances you might owe fees directly. It's important to note that all compensation is negotiable. I recommend having an in-person meeting or Zoom meeting with your real estate agent to review compensation options. This is really an important step since every buyer's situation is different. Dual agency disclosure, we talked about that already a little bit. So if your buyer's agent is also representing the seller, this needs to be disclosed in your agreement. Number six is the termination clauses. It's important to know how either party can terminate the agreement if things aren't working out or if you're unhappy with the service. This clause outlines the process for ending the relationship legally and amicably. In April of 2024, New Jersey updated their buyer agency agreement, and I want to go over a few new additions to the buyer agency agreement. Section 11 stresses the importance of inspections. It recommends that any offer you make on a property should be contingent upon a satisfactory home inspection by licensed professionals. This is crucial because the buyer's agent, while knowledgeable about real estate, is not an inspector and cannot provide expertise on structural or system integrity. Ensuring a property is thoroughly inspected can prevent unexpected and often costly issues down the line. Typically, inspections might include general home inspection, pest inspection, radon testing, and checks for structural issues. Your agent can help coordinate these inspections, but it's your responsibility to hire the inspector and interpret their findings. Section 12 addresses the practice of buyers writing personal letters to sellers. Now, while these letters can emotionally appeal to a seller, they also carry risks of unintentional discrimination or bias. The agreement advises against such letters because they could violate fair housing laws. If you choose to write one, it's your responsibility to send it directly to the seller without involving your agent. Moving on to Section 19, which details the surveillance of properties. And in today's digital age, it's not uncommon for sellers to have security cameras, Ring doorbells, or other recording devices in their homes. This section advises you to be mindful that anything you say while touring a property could potentially be overheard by the seller. Now lastly, Section 20 highlights the limitations on recording during property visits. It states that neither the buyer nor the buyer's agent should take photos, make videos, or otherwise record the property without express permission from the seller. This respects the seller's privacy and ensures that any recording is legally and ethically sound. Do you have more questions about buying a home or real estate agreements? Leave your questions in the comments below or contact us directly. The buyer agency agreement is a good thing to protect home buyers and give them clarity on the home buying process. Want to see the 9 cheapest new construction homes in South Jersey? Watch this video next. Thanks for watching and happy house hunting.